happy and weak need, but I've not yet quite gone to sea. I may be over the hill now that I have retired, fading away, but I'm not yet expired. Clapped out, run down, too old to save, 1 foot in the grave.
What's this? More paraphernalia? Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents. Some survey or other. I thought I'd fill it in while we're waiting for the x-rays. Give a brief description of how the accident occurred.
A garden shed fell on him.
I've put rotting timbers collapsed on head while dismantling old outhouse in rear garden. Was the accident unavoidable or due to the patient's carelessness?
Carelessness. Put stupidity. And that was asking for trouble in anyone's book. Unscrewing all the nails in a building before you've taken the roof off.
We don't know that's what happened. All Mrs. Paisley heard was a loud crash as she was clipping her cockerel, and when she rushed round, there he was, lying semi-conscious under a pile of rubble. And with all that red paint spilled down his trousers, naturally she thought the injuries were more horrific than they were.
Still turns my stomach over to think about it. Imagine finding someone with a piece of broken glass between his legs and thinking it'd cut off his... And you think even the ambulance men would have checked first before taking her word for it? Rushing that lump of mouldy carrot to hospital in a specialized box. Still, I suppose it's a mistake any of us could have made.
Yes. I don't think they were any too experienced, Jean. God knows what was in that painkilling injection they gave him. He was laughing at a pencil a few minutes ago.
How are you feeling now, Mr. Meldrew? All right?
I'm tickety-boo and a half, Missy. How are you today, my little sweetheart?
Yes. Well, I think I'd better be getting back. Don't like to leave Cousin Wolf there on his own for too long. Not so soon after his operation.
Yes. How is he? Still a bit dozy?
Yes. Bit vague and forgetful.
Is he still coming with us on our outing tomorrow evening?
Ah, I meant to tell you. We've had a few more cancellations. Seems there won't be the full 55 of us going now after all.
Oh, dear. How many is it now, then?
4. Well, Chris can't get back in time, and Mr. and Mrs. Burkett have got a crossword to finish, and you know how people are. Anyway, I'll give you a ring tomorrow. Bye, Margaret.
Yes, bye, Jean. Thanks for the lift.
Oh, sorry it was a bit bumpy. I'm not used to driving Chris's car. Bye, Mr. Meldrew.
That's spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever. Not with the pastry.
Back. Oh, sorry I'm late. Had to run a friend up the hospital. Is everything all right here? What's been going on? You haven't been having trouble with my TV aerial or anything, have you?
TV aerial? No. What on earth makes you say that?
Oh, it's just that when I came round the bend, I thought I heard Mrs. Eldridge shout out something about a man on my roof.
No, it was fine while I was watching EastEnders. It can, she probably said. Another one of those squashed Budweisers.
Oh, yes, that must be it. I'll fish it down in the morning.
Well, I don't suppose that'll keep it out for 1 minute, but still.
What out?
The busted mattress.
What busted mattress?
The busted mattress someone always dumps in your skip whenever you leave one outside your door. Universal law of nature. Just as the cuckoo always lays its eggs in other birds' nests, so some bastard always comes along and dumps a busted mattress in your rubbish skip. Bloody shed, I should never have tampered with it. Should just have left it as it was. Blood and paint in every orifice known to man. Talk about undignified, having to lie there while 2 student nurses sponge your genitals with turps. One more joke about rubbing me up the wrong way, they'd have been reporting to the casualty department, I can tell you that. leg's itching like mad now. Why's that? Looks like insect bites, for God's sake.
That's from sitting with Mrs. Lacey's cat on your lap all yesterday afternoon. I told you to put her down. She'd got fleas, but no, you wouldn't have it. And you know how I've always regarded your feet as a special delicacy. They'll be sucking away on those ankles of yours tonight in bed now like a midnight feast in the dormitory. And don't scratch and make it bleed, and then they'll all be coming back for second helpings.
Bloody things. We'll have to get some of that spray at the pet shop tomorrow.
You're still thrilled to bits about that, aren't you?
Just like to keep checking, make sure I didn't imagine it. 27 years since I was last sent a letter offering me a full-time job.
Just shows you should never give up hope.
Yes, Monday morning I'll be back at last, back in the land of the living.
And you'll start to see the world as a friendlier place again then. You'll see. It's just a matter of getting back your self-confidence. Oh, my God.
What is it?
Quick! Turn all the lights out.
What's the matter? What are you...
It's Ronnie and Mildred.
Oh, my God, Boss.
I've just seen their car coming round the corner.
Oh, please, God, save us from a visit from Ronnie and Mildred with a tin of assorted biscuits. I was hoping they were both dead. Why do they always call on us when they're down here, like the plague of the zombies?
Keep moving about. The car's just pulled up. Where's that letter rack? What are you doing? Well, if they look through the box and see a lot of letters lying about, maybe they'll think we're on holiday. For God's sake, keep your head down. Do you want to give us a breathe?
Back her off. Go back to Whitlet Bay, the pair of you.
You shut. Oh, no.
What is it?
Mildred's going round the back. I think I've left the bathroom light on.
Oh, my God, that's it. They've got us in a pincer movement. Finished. They'll be here till 3 o'clock in the morning showing us pictures of their loft conversion. Right. I'm going to go for it.
Are you mad? You'll never make it.
I've got about 10 seconds. It's now or never.
Right. Good luck.
Hello, wakey, wakey.
don't like it. It's too quiet.
Will you stop standing there like Michael Caine in Zulu and come to bed?
Supposing they come back in the morning, we were at least expecting it.
They never strike during the hours of daylight, as you well know, and we'll be out tomorrow evening with Jean at the BBC.
Yes. I expect she's booked us into another real side splitter, has she? Like the last show I went up there to see, it was supposed to be a glittery evening at Television Centre. The most exciting moment was urinating next to Peter Sissons. That witch hazel hasn't done any good.
Well, no one's forcing you to go. You can always stay here and wait for Ronnie and Mildred to come back.
Yes. What time are we to be up there?
Sorry, Jean? Oh, not bad this morning. In a bit of a trance at the moment. In the last 15 hours, we've had happy, sleepy, grumpy, and dopey. We only need another 3 for the set. Anyway, are we all set for tonight, the 4 of us? What time would you like us to pick you up?
Well, that's what I'm voting about, actually.
I'm afraid it's going to have to be a threesome now. If you don't mind taking Wilfred. Only, well, my goddaughter's lost her babysitter due to the extradition papers coming through. And, well, you see, it's their anniversary and they can't get anyone else at such short notice. So, I'm sorry to be a bit of a party pooper and everything, but...
Oh, that's all right, Jean. Don't worry about it. No, we'll be fine. Okie-doke. Bye.
What's the matter now? The BBC burned down? That's bad news. Look at that. Those things are in my wrist now. This must still be on me somewhere.
She can't come now. She's got to babysit for her goddaughter.
You sure we don't have some of that insect repellent left? Sure I saw some somewhere only the other day. I don't believe it! Believe it! What the bloody hell do people think this is, a drive-in scrapyard? I paid for this, Skip. It's for my rubbish and nobody else's. What am I supposed to do with this? Melt it down for baker foil? Didn't I say that this would happen?
How did it get here? Did someone just dump this?
Well, unless a very large jackdaw was carrying it back to its nest and dropped it, I should think that's a fairly safe assumption. never ceases to amaze me, the bloody-minded soddishness of some... Look at this.
There. You know, it's a bit somber, Wilf. Why don't you go and pick out one of Chris's? You know, something a bit more cheerful for a night out.
Yes, maybe you're right.
Oh, I better get my skates on. Oh, see you later, then.
Yes, bye, Jean.
Have a really lovely time, won't you?
Take care.
Sorry about all this upset to all our plans and everything. It's nearly ready. Now, oh, there are the tickets. And I'll give you the front door key just to be safe, what with his memory and everything.
All right.
I think that's everything.
That'll be great, Jean. Off you go.
All
You'll be
right.
fine.
Have a really lovely time, won't you? Oh, and if I don't see you later tonight, Mr. Meldrew, best of luck for the new job tomorrow.
Thank you, Mrs. Warboys.
Bye, you are, Margaret. Bye.
Like Mother, Like Son, a brand new comedy about a young woman's hilarious struggle to bring up two rebellious teenage boys. Do you remember to bring the crossword book?
Oh, don't be such a misery. Try and be a bit more cheer. Hello. How are you? I'm Margaret, and this is Victor. It's very nice to meet you.
Margaret? Victor?
That's right.
Who am I?
Sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You see, I think, well, I was in the garage and my mind seems to be a blank. I'm sorry about this. I just...
You're Wilfred, remember? You're Jean's cousin, Wilf, and you're staying with her for a few days while you get better. Why don't you back the car into the drive for him? You've been in hospital for quite a while. And it's left you a bit forgetful.
Hospital. Yes, that rings a bell.
You had a big operation. But, oh, you'll soon be back on your feet again. There we are. There. Here's your jacket.
Oh, thank you.
There now. Have you got everything else you might need?
I think so.
Right.
Where are we going?
Oh, we're going to take you to a television show at the BBC. Nice, isn't it?
Oh,
There we are.
thank you.
Right. I'm ready.
a bit groggy, I'm afraid. I'm sorry I slept most of the way. I just couldn't keep awake.
I know. Long car journeys. You'll soon pick up once we get inside.
And that's vital because it's the warmth and atmosphere that you generate here in the studio that makes all the difference to all the boys and girls in front of and behind the camera and gives the show a real lift. Now, I know we're a little bit understaffed this evening, but I know we're all going to do our best. And don't be afraid to laugh as loud as you like. And I'm sure we're all going to have a really super special evening.
Clearest thing I've ever seen in all my life. A real big tickler from start to finish.
You saw much of it. Spent most of the evening filling in your crossword. I've never been so embarrassed. And that warm-up man asked anyone had any questions they wanted to ask. And you said, how many peas in hippopotamus?
Look, can we just stop bicking about it all and get back to the car? You know I didn't want to be late back tonight. I got to be at work in the morning, remember? 8:30 in the dot.
Clearly in no fit state to come out again yet a while. I don't know what Jean was thinking about. There's nothing like her. To send someone out for the evening when they're barely conscious.
Fortunately, that's Julia. No one notices the difference.
Safe and sound. I expect Jean will be back soon, and she'll... I don't think we've met, have we?
Are you Victor and Margaret?
Yes.
I'm Jean's cousin, Wilfred. Excuse me.
Oh. Sorry.
You knew?
Yes, my first morning, actually.
Looks as if you want to buck up your ideas a touch, doesn't it?
Yes. Sorry,
Carefully, John. Did you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Are you awake this morning? I said there's a fur coat in the bag.
Oh, yes. So there is.
Well, darling, are you sure we've come to the right hotel?
The coat, please, doorman.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Mind what you're doing with it, man. It's not some rag from Marks and Spencer's. Have you any idea how much this costs?
I shouldn't think so for a moment.
If you're serious about wanting to work here, child, you're going to have to revise your attitude to the job. That's a tip from me. The people who come here expect to be treated with a certain deference and respect. Sloppiness and bad manners just won't do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, right. I do understand what you're saying, and I'm very sorry.
I should think so.
Yes, I'm very sorry, because I'm afraid I'm going to have to throw your toupee down the drain.
What the...
Neither of you have managed to master the mechanics of a door handle yet. It must be very complicated for you with your limited brain power. Oh, and do forgive me for not getting the fur coat out. Because if you hadn't chopped all his legs off in the first place, he could have climbed down on his own, but there we are. And if you ask me if I want to go on working here, well, if it means sucking up to odious bastards like you two every day, then I think I'd rather remain unemployed. Thank you very much.
You crabby old cretin, I'm going to ring your... What is it?
I just saw something hopping about in the fur. Oh, my God, I feel sick. And there's another one. It's a flea.
Yes, they make charming pets. You'll find you grow so attached to them, and of course vice versa. Oh, please, James, to number 19 Riverbank. Unbelievable! Treat you like something that's crawled out of the bottom of a pond. Well, they can stick the bloody thing. 72 hours of non-stop madness, misery, and mayhem beyond all belief. Oh. At least we've escaped from the worst horror of all.
They say I might as well face the truth, but I'm just too wrong in the tooth. I started to deteriorate, and now I've passed my own sell-by date. Oh, I am no spring chicken, it's true. I have to pop my teeth into chew, and my old knees have started to knock. just got too many miles on the clock. So I'm a wrinkly, crinkly, set in my ways. It's true that my body has seen better days, but give me half a chance.